So, hey everyone. It's been a while, eh? I was kind of afraid to press the record button because I might end up saying some stupid shit or do an odd take that people might not like. And since this is a sensitive topic for a lot of people, I'm scared I might end up messing up here or there. But Mental Health Day just came by and I really wanted to get this off my back. I was going to make this video earlier, but some stuff got caught up in my life. I kind of had some issues, but nothing to be worried about. Let's just get on with it. I think a lot of people don't get the concept of mental health or mental issues or illnesses for that matter. And they only pay attention to the really visual ones like autism, Asperger's, Down syndrome. You know the type of diseases that I'm talking about. Illnesses, sorry. They're so feared and talked about depression, something that they don't recognize. And there are a lot of others that less noticeable mental illnesses, which unfortunately have been trivialized a lot by people that fake their depressions and mistake being sad for 15 minutes as a depression or breakup for that matter, whatever. Let me tell you something, okay? Depression fucking sucks, okay? It's not a joke, and it's not attention seeking like most other people think. And it pisses me off. This actually pisses me off because there's so many people that think that depression is a joke or it's like attention seeking or it's like something like an excuse for being lazy, okay? It's something that really, it's not. It's something that really affects a lot of people, and most other people just brush it off as being lazy or a pussy, or as I said, an attention seeker. And it really hurts you, especially when those people are close friends or friends in general, or in most cases, your parents or their parents. People with depression and anxiety like motivation, like happiness, so their brain creates this bubble that makes them unmotivated to do anything, even their favorite things to do. You know, it's not like, oh, I'm unmotivated to work, I'm unmotivated to like clean my house or something. No, it's unmotivated to do anything. Okay? And, you know, like for example, me, I canceled many hangouts with my friends because I really was afraid of stepping out of my house. I was anxious. I sometimes don't even play video games, which is my favorite thing to do because I like motivation to do it sometimes. I don't want to even want to get out of bed. I just get so many like dark thoughts around my head and I really don't want to get out of my bed. You know, I don't want to do anything because I like the motivation to do it. ADD is another problem because people think you're just dumb or again lazy. And it has been trivialized as well because other people use it as an excuse for being lazy or stupid. For example, I have a classmate that said he had ADD, but all he did was play on his phone while the teacher wasn't looking, or just talk with everyone and be a general pain in the ass to the class. He used the excuse that he couldn't pay attention to the class because he had ADD when he didn't even made a single effort to try and pay attention. That pisses me off, knowing that I have that disease and that I'm trying my hardest to pay attention to class or anything else like reading a book or watch a video or even studying, hell, even sometimes playing video games, and struggling to do it right and ending up failing because look, a fly was passing by or a little noise just came around or some thoughts clouded my head. They don't even need to be necessarily negative or positive thoughts. It's just thoughts, you know. Generally makes me angry because I know it's going to be trivialized. I know there are people that are going to use that as an argument that I'm being lazy and to stop my bullshit. It stresses me out. OCD is another one. People think it's like a joke or something and make fun of people that have it. Because they are too peaky or they just have they're just a bunch of pussies. when in reality they can't control it. It's something out of reach, you know? It saddens me a lot. It really does. I want people to start paying attention to some behavior patterns. For example, most people that have a serious mental problem won't tell you that they have, unless you're someone like really close to them, or for example like me, they are giving context to something like a video or resume, or they're talking to them to it about they're talking about their problems to their psychologist, something along those lines, you know. The people that fake it will make it their personality, will romanticize it. Don't, please, I beg you. Just putting people with real problems on the shadow, it's not the best way of like doing it. I know you're doing it something as something like innocent, but it really trivializes the subject and creates what has already been created, which is the trivialization of depression and other mental illnesses. Don't go around tweeting, "Oh, I'm so sad, no one loves me, blah blah blah." And I felt as an hypocrite to this because I wanted to spew out some stuff, and I ended up saying some messed up things about my sanity online, on Twitter and on Instagram as well. And some people with problems will do as well, but with not the frequency as the ones that use them for a personality or to get attention or because it's popular. Yeah, believe me, there are people that are depressed because they're popular or they listen to sad music. I don't know. It's like the mood, whatever. You can also recognize those people. I talk at least from my side, because I am always ready to listen to someone or to help them. Usually, people that fake it use it as a way of being good in the picture or looking good in front of everyone, or just end up making the situation about themselves, and you know where it goes next. They use it just to get those small but so precious to them 5 minutes of attention, instead of using personal experiences as means of helping the other person. They just use it for their own personal gain. And I know this can be a mental illness on its own, but I don't think that alone excuses it. If you really want attention, speak to someone about it. Go and chat with a friend. You don't need to use other mental issues as a means of you to get attention or to get your recognition or your, for that matter, clout. As disgusting as it may sound, it is true. I just hope this helps people to recognize who really has a problem and who doesn't. If you want to help someone out, even if you suck at giving advices or just generally bad at that type of talk, sometimes just listening to what they have to say or just nodding your head and being there for them feels so good, and I can't express how much I love it. And if you do that, if you're one of those persons that, you know, you're bad at listening or giving advice, like I said, and if you have that friend, and if you just at least listen to what they have to say, you know, I respect you so much, and it feels so good. I really appreciate you, and you have my entire respect. Personally, I really don't like to talk about my problems because it makes me feel that I'm the center of attention and I'm the poor, helpless boy, and I hate that. But it really is not a good way to approach things. Ignore those feelings. Ignore that. Don't speak in like big crowds. You will kind of go on as the asshole, or like in a big group of friends. Just like grab two of your friends and just talk to them about it, you know. Talk to someone. And I'm being an hypocrite because I barely talk about my problems. But don't follow my stupidity. If you have a friend that cares and it's there for you when you most need speak to him. Ask for help. Get professional help. Damn, I can't stress this enough. For real. Seek a good psychologist and talk to him. Talk to your parents about it. I am sure that they will want to help you. Unless they're assholes and they don't care about you. Then, try to do it yourself. I am trying to do it myself. I'm getting a job, getting my own money. I'm going to a psychologist now. Just get help. Seriously, I can't stress this enough. Just get professional help. And talk to your friends about your problems. As I said, there are a lot of people who fake it. But something that ticks me off as well is people that have a lot of friends and people that care about them and want to help them as well. Instead of taking the help, they just keep on complaining about how no one cares about them or they have no real friends. That hurts people that really care about you and really like you, believe it or not. And be aware, I'm talking about people who have real mental problems and traumas. I can kind of see why they do it. It's a lack of trust. I talk from personal experience. I don't trust anyone. I really have a lot of trust issues that I got from others' experiences and other people's experiences and self-experiences as well. But when someone takes their time and gives some effort to listen to you and try and help you, I think that you actually mind up having someone that really cares about you. And you shouldn't take them for granted. You shouldn't take that for granted. You might never know when they leave you or die or move away from your life. And I'm not talking about abandoning you. I'm talking about maybe they move out of the country. They go out. Maybe they're not available at the time, And you probably know your depressed friend that always makes the suicide jokes and the self-deprecation jokes like, haha, I'm going to kill myself. Or as a joke, you threaten to kill him and he ends up saying, oh, please do it. And at first it's worrying and later down the road just turns out into routine and repetitive, Try and talk to them out of it. Seriously. And for the ones that do all those self-deprecation jokes and whatnot, stop. Stop it. It's not helping you, and it's just pissing off others. It's not certainly helping others as well. You are contributing, English broke, to the trivialization of mental health. And instead of doing that, talk to them about it. If they put up with your stupid jokes and your repetitive scenes, they can certainly put up with you talking about your problems. Anyways, I wanted to end this video with a note. I didn't talk about all mental illnesses. I know. There are less noticeable mental issues, but I'll leave a link to a site that shows them and their symptoms as well as a link to a mental awareness site. I hope you share this video and this video gets a little bit of popularity and attention. Not for me as a person, it means to get attention personally to my channel or me as a content creator. That would be selfish and stupid, and I would never do something like that. But rather to raise awareness and change some people's minds, people that live in this ignorance. I hope you all stay safe, and if you need anything, my DMs are open. Don't be afraid to talk to me. I'll have the links to my Twitter and Instagram down below. Really, if you need something, text me. I'll be glad to help you. Well, see you everyone.